it is very, very clear to me that LinkedIn wants us to be hosting physical events.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there is zero debate in the event setup process, in the scheduling of the reminders. So 3 hours ahead of the event, it popped up with a LinkedIn notification for me saying you have an event coming up, and I'm thinking, all I have to do is log into Zoom. I don't need 3 hours. Oh, you want me to have a physical
Mm,
event.
good
You
insight. Yeah.
you want me to be planning to travel somewhere.
Yeah. Good
And
insight.
so the fact that they require a street address,
Hmm.
the fact that the pop-ups are timed for a physical event tells me that's really what they're going for.
For sure.
And then I think you can find that even further if you actually look at the terms and conditions, which
Yes,
I don't know if anybody else looked at these.
I did. I violated them. But get
But
sorry.
kindly,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kindly, gently, you sort of.
You
Um,
have to unpack those for us, Tracy.
yeah. So a lot of what I do in my job is read contracts and save my clients from them, because to be an event planner and sort of see what's coming as far as what you're trying to accomplish and how those terms and conditions rules could affect what you're trying to accomplish, that's a regular piece of what I do. And so I went in and I read them and I went, hmm, I think 90% of the people aren't going to read this and they're going to break the rules. So, like, I love the do's and don'ts, just their professional community policies. They're saying, keep it professional, respectful, and safe. That's phenomenal. Um, you get down to bullet point number 3, it says you will not use the services to communicate or administer a promotion.
Interesting.
Um, so this is not an event to sell your services. This is
Yeah.
not an event for a promotion. This is meetups and career fairs and continuing ed, professional development. I think that's really what they're saying they want to have happen
Yeah.
through this platform. They also require that you maintain reasonable insurance against loss or damage,
Like property casualty.
property
Yeah.
casualty, liability. Um, and so
Mm,
you see that a lot on a physical venue where they want you to have insurance. But here's Zoom, pardon me, here's LinkedIn events saying you're going to have insurance if you're using our platform to tell people about your event. Um, and so I thought that that was really interesting, and permits and licenses as well.
mm.
Because what most people don't understand is that permits and licenses also counts for any media that you're sharing. So if you don't own the content and you're sharing it, you could be violating permits and licenses. And
Wow.
you could have those people come after you, but then additionally, LinkedIn events could come after you for having violated that as well. So you could end up with a double whammy there.
Wow.
So those kind of things are like gotchas that I want you to be really careful of, aware of. They're things that um, I think really oftentimes pertain to um, tangible events, which is another clue that that's what they want you to be having is in-person events.
Mhm.
They also say farther down, you can't use the data collected through the event with a bot.
Oh, did they say
So
with a bot or they
they
say
say
with a bot?
specifically with
Huh.
a bot.
Interesting.
So even though you now have a group of contacts, that connections that you don't necessarily have their email or their phone, and you can't use a scraper to get those out of their profiles,
Hmm.
also stated directly.
Yeah.
You can't use a bot as your follow-up.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's they're doing their best to protect people, I think, from probably what happened 2 years ago, where people sort of abused the virtual sales side of it, and they just pulled the plug. And that's sort of the other piece to be careful of, is that anytime that you're depending on a platform that you don't control to share information with your community, you're at the risk of them deciding to no longer have that platform.
Mhm.
And so as you have where you're sending out emails, you're using Zoom, whose job is to do video calls, they're not going to pull the plug on you. But LinkedIn may remove the event from LinkedIn. And so your marketing method may change at their discretion.
Mm.
So that's the other piece to be careful of.
Yeah.
And those are the gotchas.